Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show presented by J&J Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
Well, Santa Claus is definitely coming to town, and that means it's time for a party, but we're not quite there yet. However, tonight starts the official countdown of the 2023 J&J Production Studios produced What's Up Bro Show's Christmas Party. If you don't know what that is, we're going to talk about that in a little bit as we get our night started here. Stay tuned with us. Glad to have you here. As always, it is I, Sam Crow, along with Big Hoss. How are you, Big Hoss?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
All right, you look a little chilly. Wearing a hat tonight, or are you outside?
I was outside earlier.
That makes sense. Everybody's decked out though. It's cold. It's just that time of year. It's coming in here. You know, it's all that fun stuff. So that's the wrong one. Where is our fire here? That's the wrong one. Again, I got too many windows open. Let's get our fire started. Then we're going to talk about the party. We're going to hang back, talk Christmas tonight. But it is the official countdown. We are going to mute this though because now we have a commercial until I can skip this here. There, skip that. There we go. So yeah, 1 week from tonight, in case you guys missed it, and if you missed last night's episode, we can't fault you for that, but we hope you'll come and check it out. It's available now, so go find it. You guys know where it is at. Check it out. We are preparing for the holiday Christmas party coming up, which is going to be next Saturday night. Time will be determined. We'll double check for sure start time, but we're going to have an extra special longer edition episode for you guys for the holiday season. We may even, depending on the week, we'll see. We may or may not have Friday, depending on what we get for prep time, because we want to make it a special show. Yeah, I hope you guys are going to come and join us.
I think we should do the party on Friday.
We could do it. You want to do it on Friday instead?
That way I can spend time with my family.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's do. That actually can work out better because that'll make it a longer weekend. We're going to Christmas. All right. So then let's do this. We'll post an announcement again later, probably tomorrow. So let's change that. So then no show Saturday night. We will do it Friday, December 22nd. That will be all right. So then technically the countdown started yesterday. However, that's fine. We are kind of be getting to that. So that'll be Friday night. We will have our Christmas special episode. No show on Saturday. That's fair enough. We can do that. Everybody's probably going to be busy anyway for the holiday. So we want to make sure you guys have yourself free for that. And of course, as always, you can check us out anytime. But there you go. Friday night, we'll have a party. We'll have all kinds of fun. We might sing some Christmas carols. We're going to have some games we're going to play. We might be doing a giveaway. And remember, if you guys want to have a chance for that giveaway, you know what to do, but I'll remind you anyway. If you find the signed photo from Miranda Maverick, our good friend, which we should have out, and we'll probably post it out again, we want to make sure you guys get a chance to like the photo, repost it, comment on it if you wish. If you want to email us, you can, to have a chance to be entered in to give it away. Now, again, if we don't have enough people, we will postpone this until the New Year's episode, which we have coming up. So give you guys a little extra time, but if you get enough in, we have enough interest, we will definitely give it away at Christmas time. So, I think that's everything we have there. And of course, as always, we try to have something special giveaways for the year. We're gonna have all kinds of fun and exciting things happening there. So, to name a few, let's see, what else do we have announcement-wise? I don't think there's really much else. We covered a lot last night. Obviously, again, our New Year's episode is going to be coming out. We're going to probably do that either Friday or Saturday. We'll see. That's going to kick off the new year. We start a brand new year, 2024, so hopefully you guys will tune in for that as well. I think that's just about it. I think we can pretty much cover that there. What else we got? Yeah, no, I think that covers everything for right now. Okay. So let's jump in here. I'm sure everybody's excited for Christmas time. I know I am. A lot of people are prepping and some last minute prepping and all that great stuff. Yeah, it's coming though. It's hard to believe. I don't know. It becomes more and more surreal the closer we get, but we are counting down. We're almost a week exactly away to Christmas. It's unbelievable. This year has flown by. You guys know too, as we said, we're going to do some nostalgic type stuff for the New Year's episode. We're going to look over the best of this past year, look ahead to some fun we're looking forward to next year, all kinds of great stuff and more. Hope you guys will be there for that. Yeah. How do you feel, Big Hoster? Christmas is coming up. Are you excited about it?
Yeah, I am.
It's hard to believe though. Like again, I know we said this, and it just becomes more and more of a reality when I look at the calendar. And some days, you guys know, I've shared this before, I don't even know what day it is. I look at the calendar, but when we recognize that Christmas is that much closer, and there's still some things I have to do yet, but it's really just, I don't know. Every day, more and more, it just seems like time flies more and more quickly. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I could just be nuts. I know I'm nuts for a variety of reasons, but that just could be another way to count that. So, but you know, I don't know. But I will say this: it still doesn't lose the illustrious feel of the holiday season. And as unfortunate as it will be for it to end after next week, it's still going to be nice. I mean, we still kind of let the holidays carry over. I don't know, I don't know if it's such a time-honored tradition is the right word, but everybody just has a good time with it. And, you know, it's kind of a nice time when you can kind of forget everything for a while and reflect on it and spend time with your family and friends, and you kind of just check all your cares at the door. It's kind of like checking your baggage, like when you go on vacation, which a lot of us do, you know, usually in the summertime every year. But this is one of the few times, kind of like Thanksgiving too, where everybody can just kind of take a chill pill, kind of relax for a little bit. You know, there's plenty of stuff to get back into in the real world after that, but you know, take some time, take a few moments to really just relax and have fun. So I think that's a huge, big draw for the holiday season, you know, at least for me. So if you can do that, and again, maybe people are traveling. A lot of people do. You got family living all across the country. Maybe you even have extended family living outside the country. I know some people like that where, you know, it might be difficult. Maybe you're not actually going to spend time there. Maybe you are. I mean, either way, it can be difficult. It can be daunting, but I don't know. It's just something about this time of year. And everybody gets festive and decorates, and as you know, we shared before too. Over the years, we've seen people still go crazy, and you know, some people don't quite decorate quite as much, just because of, you know, it's costly to have outside decorations with lights and everything. But a lot of people still do it. And I hope a lot of you guys still do it because it really is a lot of fun. And one of the most time-honored traditions that I always love, which we need to do at some point, we haven't really done that yet, maybe this week sometime, is go out and look at Christmas lights. Because that's always such a lot of fun. And when you're young and you have a chance to do that, which a lot of people do, especially with their kids, I think it's absolutely a wonderful thing to do. And it seems like something that's very simplistic and very simple, which it is. But at the same time, it means a lot to the kids, and you know, it's really just a great way for family time, you know, which we don't see a lot of nowadays because in the digital age, most families living in space but are in different rooms and only communicate through our devices. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my devices too, as does the next person. But it's also nicer when you have the ability to be able to actually sit and talk to folks, right? And that's kind of a rule we have at Thanksgiving. And I know my grandmother was a big one who enforced that over the years where, and I'm sure a lot of families do this too, whenever it's time for dinner, whenever we have Thanksgiving or even Christmas dinner, this rule still applies too, and we've done this over the years. Nobody is allowed to have their phone at the table. Phones have to be checked in. Can't look at it. Can't touch it. Nothing. That was always the rule. As we got older, we didn't have phones growing up naturally. It's different now, but over the last several years specifically, that was, that was a huge thing, which I think is a good idea. We're on our devices enough as it is, and so taking a break now and again is not going to hurt anybody. So, but yeah, at any rate, that's just a fun, interesting little tidbit there. So, when you have that ability though to spend time, like now, when you go with your family, I'm sure you guys. What's a typical Christmas like for you, Hoss? When you guys go, what do you guys usually? You have food, obviously. Do you do gifts like early? Do you not do that? What do you guys usually do other than having
My
food?
mom do gifts, but we do a white elephant with family.
Okay, that's always fun. Who do you have this year? Oh, you do gift exchange. That's different. I'm thinking Secret Santa. My bad. That's kind of
White elephant.
Yeah. I haven't done that in such a long. I remember actually doing that. I don't know if I still have it. I think I have it somewhere. I ended up winning an outdoor decoration, which I have to ask my parents. I might have it at the house somewhere. I don't even know if it still works. This was years and years ago. I went to a Christmas party and we had a white elephant gift, and they are a lot of fun though. You never know what you can wind up with, and sometimes you wind up with a lot of fun stuff. What are some? Have you won anything fun during the white elephant gift over the years that you were very proud of when you did those exchanges?
Last year I got a bottle of Bailey's.
Nice. Yeah, that's a huge win there. And that's the fun of it too, is because you don't know. I'm assuming the gifts and stuff are wrapped too. Like you don't have anything open until you're done, until everybody has done the full exchange and all that kind of stuff, right? Like you don't, that kind of stuff, right?
Well, we kind of turned it into a game.
Okay.
So you got to roll, and whatever you roll, depending on what you get, it could be switch, or unwrap, or steal.
You can steal. Yeah, some people do that too. Some people don't, but I think that's kind of the fun of it. It adds a little more intrigue, especially when, and you guys may have seen this in your family if you did it, there's that one particular present that people seem to zero in on, and that's the one that always gets passed around. I remember the party I went to one time, there was that one gift where, I think it was a gift that I brought, in fact, which it wasn't anything like super incredible, but for some reason everybody kept zeroing in on it. So like every single person, one person got it, the next person stole it, the next person took it, and so on and so forth. It must have changed hands about 10 times in the span of like 2 or 3 rounds, it was just hysterical because I'm sitting there like trying not to laugh because I knew what it was, and I knew like it's not anything like you guys are treating it like it's this super fancy thing. It really it really wasn't. I think it was, I don't remember what it was. And then I remember the one year somebody it was like a gag gift. It was toilet paper and milk of magnesia. That was the gift. So it was like, okay. But those are always fun. They're always fun to exchange. And we could maybe do that one year. I don't think we're not doing that this year, but if you guys want to do that, if you've never tried that, if you're going to or hosting a Christmas party or having family over, if your family's large enough, try the white elephant gift exchange. You could do Secret Santa too. That's always fun. That's kind of similar, except everybody picks a name. We did that one year. Everybody picks a name out of the hat, and that person you buy a gift for, and etc. and so forth. So that's always those fun things to do. But the white elephant gift can get really fun, especially some people call it nasty Christmas. You don't have to get real crazy with it. You can have some fun, but it's really an interesting kind of take on playing game and getting gifts on top of that. And you can set the rules of there could be a dollar limit for the items. We think we had that one year when I did that. There was one year where the rule was it was only gag gifts, so it was nothing like serious. You can set your own tempo. You can set your own tone. You can even have, if you want to do like I call it the adult version, you can do that. You can have a version for kids, for younger people, depending on who's where and when and why. It's kind of like that you see those old Christmas tales where the adults sit at the table and then the kids sit at the kiddie table. You can kind of have almost like having 2 separate parties, but that way everybody kind of enjoys themselves, excuse me, and has a good time, and that can be age appropriate for whatever gifts are and involved in the party and etc. So yeah, that's also kind of neat, always fun. So we have, let's see, in addition to White Elephant, in addition to all that kind of stuff, what are some other things that your family does for the holiday? You obviously don't sing Christmas carols, I'm guessing, or go caroling, but then there's, I'm trying to think, what do we do in our family other than, one other time on a tradition, which I need to let my family know this, and actually I'm just checking here, and our last show episode last night got quite a lot of views, so thank you guys for that. We're at almost 60 views already in less than 24 hours. That is huge. We thank you guys. We watch, there's a lot of holiday movies which we talk about, and one of my all-time favorites, it's been a favorite, we watched it since we were growing up, is White Christmas. I'm not a huge fan of what is it called? It's a Wonderful Life. I've seen it. I just can't get behind it super well. It's just not my all-time favorite movie. So White Christmas, but we watched that. What? It's a Wonderful Life?
No.
No. See, I can't. I just can't get into. I'm guessing you've seen it at least once, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just I can't get into it.
The Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's a good one. Have you? The Santa Claus is good. The first one was always the best. 2 isn't bad. 3 is kind of, they're kind of running out of idea at that point. There is actually, which you don't have Disney Plus though, right? There is the series, the Santa Claus TV series on Disney Plus, where Tim Allen has come back, and it's kind of like, I think it's like 20 some years later from the last movie, which is kind of nice. All right, what just happened here? My page blanked out. 1 second here.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a continuation of the Santa Claus movie, where the preface of the storyline is Scott Calvin is determining whether he wants to continue or he's been, I think it's 29 years he's been Santa at that point, and he's determining whether or not he wants to continue or if he's going to retire. If this is the year. They've been talking about it for the last few Christmases, and it's been talked about. So he's been debating, is this the year I finally retire? So it's kind of interesting. I think it's on season 2 now. But it's an interesting series. It's a nice compliment to the movies if you haven't seen them before. But yeah, no, I agree. That's a good one. Elf is a good one too. That's a classic one as well. What else is there? I'm trying to think over. But yeah, White Christmas has always been, the family gets together. We watch that usually every year. It's just kind of become a tradition for that. Now, I've stated this before, and I share this too. We have had changes over the years because our family has grown, and with different holiday schedules and such. Like my mom has always been, completely hell bent on doing everything on Christmas, but we just don't have time to do all of that. So we kind of split things up a little bit, and like we'll watch the movie maybe a different day or something like that, just because there's just so much activity, there's so much to do, and not enough time to do it in one sitting, especially for White Christmas. We actually tried this one year. It didn't work as well. We tried watching the movie while we were opening Christmas gifts. Wasn't the best idea. You really just can't do it. And I get it, and I understand the time-honored tradition. I understand, everybody wanting to do the same thing and keeping that whole spirit of it alive and so forth. It just doesn't work, though. As hard as we tried to do it, it just doesn't work. So we've had to split things up. And a lot of you guys may have done that. You might have to do different things. Maybe you have multiple families. Like, I know a lot of people that have multiple family parties to go to. It's hard to do some things on the same day. There's so much going on, especially if you have younger kids. The attention spans and so forth that are there, all these sort of things. You might have to have a unique twist on Christmas where maybe you do different things. Like now, as I said too, one of our traditions growing up were we'd always go to Christmas service. We would go to Christmas service, and then we would come and go to my grandmother's, and we would open gifts there. And then, we would continue on at our house. So it kind of changed things up over the years. So, it doesn't mean Christmas is always going to be like that, but it doesn't mean Christmas has to stay the same either. And you just have to learn, to adjust. So there is that. And because of our, families are different and people celebrate differently around the world, and even across the country, things can have a unique twist to that. Like Paul shared last night, your family's tradition of a Christmas meal is Christmas in Mexico, where you have, which I think is fantastic. I love that idea. I can tell you my favorite food for that would be salsa. I bring like different kinds of salsa for that because it'll give you that red and that green right there. And for me anyway, you can eat salsa on just about a lot of things. Maybe not everything, but I think that'd be kind of fun. So, and I'm assuming that's what you're doing again this year. You're going to have your Mexican themed food for Christmas?
I think so.
What do you like the most whenever you have that? What is your favorite part of that? What do you like to eat?
Chili rellenos.
Yeah. Oh, it's making me good. Speaking of food, I see you got some snacks. You're not eating right now, which is kind of neat. What do you have on the menu for tonight, though, for snackage?
Nothing really.
Really? What'd you have?
Pot pies.
Okay, so you're full already. So that makes sense. Yeah, it's their pot pies are good though. They're fantastic. I haven't had a good pot pie in a while. I'd love to have that. It's always it's just so delicious. That's a first, you guys know too, because usually a Big Hoss has a snack. So not tonight. That's gonna be fun. You're definitely gonna have to snack for party night though, because we're gonna be it's gonna be a long night. So you're gonna probably have to have some food with you there as we celebrate there. We do all kinds of neat stuff and fun things. So I think it's gonna be a good time, and we hope you guys will celebrate with us. We're really gonna enjoy that and have fun with it. So definitely want to capitalize on that. I think what we're going to do now here, let's take a break. I need to get a drink myself personally. Take a short break. If you guys want a chance, go to use the bathroom, get yourself a snack. Even though Big Hoss isn't snacking, you can get a snack. We'll come back. We're going to do a bit more of our holiday-themed trivia tonight, and then we're going to look at some Christmas classics going in there. I think that's going to be fun. In preparation of Party Countdown, we'll give you guys, actually, we'll probably look at a list of some great ideas for some Christmas parties in case you're planning it. It's never too late to look at some ideas. All that great stuff and more we will do. So let's pause here real quick. But we will be back. I can promise you that. There's plenty more of the show here. We're really getting things just fired up here. Hope you guys are having a great weekend and a great Saturday night. We love having you here. We love spending time with you guys. It's always a pleasure, and we look forward to it every single chance we get to do it. So we hope you guys feel the same. And, of course, as always, too, you're going to enjoy these great Christmas classic songs that we have. To put things in the right perspective and get us all in the right mood, let's put our fire on hold here. There we go. Just to stoke the flame to keep it going. So, don't go away. Come on back. We'll be right back for more here at the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you by, of course, the one and only J&J Production Studios, your one true home for entertainment. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Be right back. Stay tuned. Do not go away. You don't want to miss what's coming up next.
Hey audio fans, are you looking for fun and excitement? Have you been searching for that special show? You know, the one complete package you want in a podcast? Then check out the What's Up Bro podcast show and experience what true entertainment is all about. Stay tuned and don't miss the action. Available on your favorite streaming services, including YouTube. Thank you for all your support. And as always, we'll see you at the show.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. Break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
All right, welcome back, guys. So glad you could hang out there. Hope those Christmas tunes put you in the holiday spirit. I know they sure do me when I listen to them. And we're always so thankful for the great artists who create such wonderful tracks and tunes. It really spices things up, especially for the holiday episodes that we have. And you guys know we do that. We have several holiday-themed shows every year, and this is no different. And Christmas is a big one, so we're really grateful to have that. We are back here. If you're just tuning in, welcome. This is the What's Up Bro podcast show brought to you by J&J Production Studios, your one true home for entertainment. We are counting down to our official Christmas party coming up, which, again, just a reminder, we're going to share this again for you guys. And I clicked on the wrong page again. Gosh darn it. Hang on. We have made a change. And so if you've been following, we're going to post this again on social media. It probably will go out later tonight once the episode, when we're done here tonight. Our Christmas party is going to be, instead of Saturday night, it will be Friday night, December 22nd. Time to be determined. We might start earlier. We're going to see how the night goes. And then no show then Saturday night because we're going to start Big Hoss is celebrating with his family. We're preparing to celebrate our family as well. So that will be our Christmas holiday seasonal episode that will end the holiday season there, except for, of course, New Year's Eve episode, which will be the weekend after. So mark your calendars, make those adjustments. Apologies if you wrote it in pen. Hope you didn't, but just cross it out. It's fine. The night before, we'll remind you guys again at the end of the show. So we are going to lose our time here pretty soon, but I think we have enough time. I'm not sure where we're at. We're probably at about 5. Yeah, we are about 5 minutes. Let's do a quick holiday quiz. I was thinking about this since Big Hoss mentioned it. I just have to search for it. Let's see if we can find it. Of course, they changed this whole page on here on me now. There we go. Let's type this in. Whoops. There's got to be at least... let's see. Let's see if I can spell Santa Claus here. I wonder if I look in movies. Oh, here we go. This is just for Big Hoss because he said this is his favorite movie. So you're pretty good on the Santa Claus, right? You're pretty familiar with that movie. So I'm going to ask you these questions. Do you have audio? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, just making sure. I couldn't hear you. Sometimes it glitches out. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you these questions. I'm not going to answer them. This is going to be strictly on you. So we'll go through these quickly here. All right. Here we go. You ready? What is the last name of the character Tim Allen plays in the movie? Is it Mitchell, Calvin, Taylor, or Martin?
Calvin.
Okay. Question 2. After Scott has become Santa, he returns to work and attends a presentation on a new ad campaign for a toy. What is the toy called? Is it Toss Across, Do It All For You, Dolly, Total Tank, or Mystery Date?
Total Tank.
There you go. He does know his stuff. Let's see if we can get him. What movie is Charlie watching as Scott is burning their dinner? Miracle on 34th Street, A Christmas Story, It's a Wonderful Life, or Scrooge? This might be a hard
Miracle
one.
on 34.
All right. Where do Scott and Charlie end up going for dinner? Arby's, Cracker Barrel, Big Boy, or Denny's?
Denny's.
It's always open. What is the name of the waitress at the restaurant? Laura, Sarah, Judy, or Kathy?
Judy.
What profession is Charlie's stepfather, Neil? Psychiatrist, accountant, scientist, or bricklayer?
Psychiatrist.
Scott goes to the doctor because of his sudden weight gain. How much weight did Scott gain in 1 week? 75 pounds, 35 pounds, 45 pounds, or 50 pounds?
50.
Alright, I think it's 45, I'm not sure. How long did it take Judy the elf to perfect her hot cocoa recipe? 1,200 years, 1,500 years, 800 years, or 400 years?
400 years.
Are you sure?
First one.
It's 1,200 years, yep. What did the elves wrap the policemen in so they could rescue Scott from jail? Ribbon, garland, thread, or tissue paper?
Ribbon.
Yeah, it might be. Okay. Neil says he was 3 years old when he stopped believing in Santa. What was the gift that he wanted that year that he didn't get? A football, a weenie whistle. A weenie whistle, yep. Who gives Santa a rope as a Christmas gift in case he falls off a roof? Bernard, Judy, Charlie, or Comet?
Comet.
Yep. What is special about Santa's new hat? It has a two-way radio in it. It's warmer. It plays jingle bells. It has a tracking device.
Two-way radio in it.
Mm-hmm. What courier service delivers the list to Scott? Federal Express, Airborne Express, UPS, or Western Union?
Western Union.
What gift drops from the sky for Charlie near the end of the film? The weenie whistle, baseball bat, football, or soccer ball?
Soccer ball.
At the end of the movie, Santa comes back saying he was halfway to what city when he got the message Charlie was missing him? Chicago, Newark, Detroit, or Cleveland?
Cleveland.
All right, let's see. Do we have enough time? Let's submit the answers. If it cuts you off, we'll read them at the end. Correct. I thought so. It was 45 pounds, not 50 pounds, but that was close. And it was Federal Express. That was the other one. So they only got 2 wrong. That's not bad. Look at that. Hey, where's our cheer for Big Hoss there? He does know his Santa Claus movie. How about that? There it goes. Very, very impressive indeed. I gotta say, he wasn't kidding when he said that he was good on Santa Claus. So I wonder if we can find the Santa Claus too. We'll do that quiz. We'll have to do that next. But unfortunately, we did lose Big Hoss. Our timing of that kind of went off there. But we did get the quiz in, which is good. So let's take another short pause here, in fact, because we're going to set up the next quiz. We'll do that. And then after that, we'll go into some holiday party ideas for you guys, give you some thoughts about what to have, do's and don'ts for a good Christmas party, maybe see what's trending for Christmas parties this year. I'm not sure exactly, but either way, we'll give you guys the full 411 when we come back. Still plenty more to go here at the What's Up Bro podcast show. So glad you guys are here. It's Saturday night, December 16th. We are just a little over a week away from Christmas. Holy cow, I know, right? Can you believe it? It's coming up fast. Just unrealistic, like unbelievable. Can't believe it. So hope you guys are excited. We are as well. Cannot wait for it to happen. Come on back, though. Plenty more still to come here. We'll see you guys in just a minute for more. Stay tuned. Do not go away. Be right back right after this. See you shortly.
Hey there, do you love podcasts? Are you having difficulty finding the right ones to listen to? Is it frustrating when you're trying to pick that show? You know, the one where everyone must collectively agree on? Like finding a good movie or TV show to watch, do you look for the most jam-packed entertainment that's possible to find in a single episode every week? Then search no more, and welcome to J&J Production Studios. It's our business to provide the best entertainment and information available for you. Whether you're sitting in that comfy chair with your favorite snack and beverage listening live each week, or downloading your favorite show episodes to take with you on the go while you're at work, exercising, or even just to play at night for you to fall asleep to. There's something for everyone, no matter what size, shape, or age you are. Visit www.linktree.com/J_J Production Studios to find all the streaming services where our podcast shows can be found. You can also connect with us on your favorite social media platforms, including Facebook and Twitter. You can join our public Discord server and chat directly with us. But wait, there's more. You can subscribe to our official YouTube channel and be notified every time a new show is broadcast. Wish you could have some studio souvenirs or collectibles? Guess what? You can. Visit the official store where you can purchase items featuring your favorite podcast and show hosts. Would you like to help support us? You can do that by getting your very own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. All proceeds go to help us upgrade our shows, which will only enhance the entertainment provided to you. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you as an audience. Your love and support are always appreciated. We'll see you soon.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Pardon the interruption for just a moment as we get things back on track here. We get Big Hoss back in. We get our fire going here, which we are working on now. Of course, it's always those technical things that get you here. Let's just make sure I'm adjusting everything there. La-di-da-da. There we go. So that's one thing. I tell you what, running a production doing this, it's a lot of work. I got to say, it's really beneficial and it's worthwhile for sure. But there's a lot of parts that go into it. All right, that's 2. And we should be able to... We're getting better at this. I got to say, we're trying to time things just right. There we go. Let's get Big Hoss back in here. Where is he at? Okay. And... get this going, and we want to get Big Hoss in here because we'll see how well he does. We're going to do the Santa Claus 2 quiz. We'll see if he paid attention for that one at least. And then we did find some things we're going to go over, a list of some top holiday, let's see if I remember correctly what it says here. 50 best Christmas party ideas to celebrate the happiest season of all is an article that was published earlier this year back in August. Some of these ideas I've heard of, some of them I didn't. I think it's kind of neat, so we're going to go over that too next. Let's get Big Hoss in here first. Yeah, I get that part. Here he comes. There he is. All right, smart guy. Just kidding. All right, smart guy. Here we go. So the fans want to hear you do it. You did well in the first one. So this is the Santa Claus 2 quiz. Okay? How confident do you feel on this one? You're not as well versed as the first one? Have you seen the second one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's find out. The audience has spoken. Let's find out. Let's see here. Oop, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Some of the questions are similar, just to give you a heads up there, so it's not as bad. All right, here we go. Question 1. What is the name of Santa Claus's son? Do I have to read the names? Is it Charlie, Scott, Frank, or Calvin?
Charlie.
There you go. What is Santa Claus's real name?
Calvin.
There you go. Not Harry Potter. That's not what we want. Hang on. Oops. Going good so far. All right. Now this is for the Santa Claus 2. Why was Santa sent back down to his home in the United States? He needed to see the people on the naughty list. He wasn't sent back to his home in the U.S. He had to find his reindeer that flew away. Or he needed to find a wife by Christmas Eve.
He needed to find a wife by Christmas Eve.
Yep, the Mrs. Claus. What was the name of the principal that Charlie hated so much? Principal Nixon, Principal Bucari, Principal Newman, or Principal Calvin?
Principal Newman.
Very good. He's on a roll so far. Who did Scott end up marrying?
Principal Newman.
Yep. Whose name is Carol. Carol Newman. I had to think of her name. What is the name of the quote-unquote reindeer in training that Santa had to ride at the end of the movie? Let's see if we stump him here. Do you remember? I remember the name.
Chet.
What is it?
Chet.
Chet. So close enough. Yeah, there you go. Wow, he's good. Can't stump this guy. Let's see. Which reindeer took Santa back to his home in the United States? Was it Prancer, Dasher, Blitzen, or Comet?
Comet.
Boy, this guy's good. What did Curtis do to fool the elves that Santa was there when he really was in the United States? He made a puppet that looked just like Santa and copied his voice. He made a clone of Santa with his toy cloning machine. He told everyone that Santa was always asleep and put a dummy in his bed. Or he dressed up like Santa and pretended that he was Santa.
They made a dummy.
He made a dummy, or I think it's the one before that you mean.
Made a clone.
Yep, he made a clone with the toy machine. There you go. When do you see the first sign that the desantification process has begun? When he took Principal Newman to her party, when he was talking to his ex-wife and her husband, when he is first told that there was a desantification process, or when he was talking to Principal Newman about Charlie's behavior?
When he was first told about the desantification.
There you go. This guy is pretty good. This is a good one. All right. And last but not least, who is the only person that has ever ridden the sleigh with Santa Claus? Mrs. Claus, Charlie, Carol, or Jennifer?
Charlie.
Let's see. I think you aced all of these. Yes, he did. Perfect score. Well done. Where's their sound effects here? We got to get the big hoss again. Nicely done. You know what? Let's do this. We have a whole list here, but we got the whole month to do this. We have another week. We could do this for the show. I want to try to see if we can stump Big Hoss. Let's do one more. We got to get the trifecta in. We got to do the Santa Claus 3. And I only know because I just watched that the other night too, so I gotta find it. Hold that thought. Where's our theme here? Let's play this out. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right. The Santa Claus 3. Who thinks here Big Hoss can go 3 for 3? I do. But will he ace it though? Can you get them all right? So take your time, no pressure. But let's see how this goes. Are you ready?
I suppose.
All right. Very confident as he is. Question number 1. Where did the Council of Legendary Figures hold their emergency meeting? School, workshop, kitchen, or hospital?
Kitchen.
Okay. What was Mrs. Claus teaching her students at the beginning of the movie? Hit reading, math, spelling, or history?
I want to say history.
Mm-hmm. You sure?
Math.
There you go. Who was standing next to Father Time during the emergency meeting of the Council of Legendary Figures? Sandman, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, or Mother Nature?
Mother Nature.
There you go. Oh, you are back. Who told Jack Frost about the Hall of Snow Globes? Curtis, Lucy, Santa, or Charlie?
Curtis.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. What did you say out there? No, it wasn't Lucy. No.
It was
That
fucking Curtis.
Yeah, you're right. No, she's answering too from the kitchen. That's why I'm like, no, she's wrong there. Hold on. Okay. No, you can't. I just have a hard time because I have the headset on. He can't hear you either. So, right. But Curtis was the one that talked about it when Jack Frost was standing there. That's how he knew about it. And then he followed them when Santa.
No, Curtis didn't tell Jack Frost about it. Jack Frost overheard Curtis talking about it.
Right, but the idea though, Curtis was the one that spilled about the Hall of Snow Globes. Yeah. Anyway, what was one of the reindeer's names that pulled Santa's sleigh to visit with Charlie and his family? Dasher, Comet, Blitzen, or Donner? Yep. Let's see what Big Boss says. Blitzen? You sure?
No, it was Donner.
Okay. What did Sandman do to Santa's in-laws? Put them in a bag, put them to sleep, hit them, nothing.
Put them to sleep.
Did Curtis end up working for Jack Frost? Yes or no?
No.
No?
Yes.
I was gonna say. What did Jack Frost turn the North Pole into after he became Santa? A hotel? A theme park, yep. What color was Santa's sleigh? Red, green, purple, or yellow?
Green.
Mm-hmm. For many at home, that might be a trick question, but yes, that's right. Whatever happened to Jack Frost? He got away, he became nice, he got arrested, or he died?
He became nice.
There you go. All right, let's see how you did. Wow, I forgot. It was the kitchen. You're right. It was Comet. It wasn't Donner. It was Comet. Comet's always been the theme reindeer in those whole movies, but that's the only one you got wrong, looks like. Oh, no! It's red. I was wrong, too. Santa's sleigh has always been red. Really?
No.
I didn't think so. Now I got to go back and watch the movie. That might be an error there.
It was green.
I thought so. It was red in the first one, but I think it was green in the second and the third, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably wrong. Oh well. So we'll count that off. You still did pretty well otherwise, so there you go. Look at that. Big Hoss does know his Santa Claus movies. How about them apples? Where are we at? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll save this list for later because we do have... we'll actually save this for the Christmas party. We're going to talk about this. That's going to be next weekend anyway. Which we're going to ring in because we're not going to have time to go through this anyway. It's already at our hour mark. We can go a few extra minutes, but let's not do that. Let's see. Anything else we want to cover tonight? Let's see here. What do we got? Anything else you want to cover tonight you can think of?
No.
Okay. Well, all right. Then in that case, I think that was a fairly good night there. Let's do this. We'll end this in our traditionally special way. Let's turn the fire off. We'll keep those flames going for next time. We'll have that during the party. So, what we're gonna do first is before we do our traditional sign off there too. So I'll let Big Hoss do it this time. So now because we want to make sure everybody knows. So if you guys are latecomers or didn't hear in the beginning, Big Hoss, what's the big announcement that we have for next weekend? Tell everybody at home to remind them.
Party on Friday.
Yep, December 22nd, not Saturday, December 23rd as originally planned. We are going to bump the party up a day. We're going to go a lot longer. It's going to be an extra special long episode, so we will have that. And then no episode Saturday the 23rd. Big Hoss will be celebrating with his family. My family is going to start prepping for our celebration, so that's going to be our Christmas holiday episode. That's going to ring in the New Year, the Christmas season with you guys. And then we'll be back the following weekend. Will be our New Year's episode, which will be coming up because New Year's Eve is that following Sunday. So we'll have something special for Friday and Saturday that weekend. And that's going to ring in a whole new year. We start fresh, 2024, new year, new possibilities. Cannot wait. Hope you guys are excited to join us as well. So before Big Hoss signs off, Big Hoss, what do we remind the folks? What's always very important when you're out and about for a Saturday night?
Get a drink, don't drive.
Yep. If you are going to drink, what should you do?
Call an Uber.
There you go. All right, sounds good. Big Hoss, say goodnight to the folks. Sign off and tell them you'll see them at the Christmas party.
Good night, everybody.
They'll see you at the Christmas party, right?
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear a hat, I think. We'll have to wear hats that night.
Okay.
We're going to have a fun time. Hope you guys stay
Okay.
happy, healthy, and be safe, please. Everybody's getting sick. It's just that time of year, and everybody gets warm. So make sure you guys are coming in, partying in style. We're going to have a great time. Hope you guys will as well. And I know it's early, but we'll say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you guys because it's coming up. Less than 2 weeks, about 9 days actually to be specific at this point. Can't wait to see you guys there. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, a great rest of your Saturday night as well. We, of course, as always, look forward to spending that time with you guys. We love it. We appreciate that. And we appreciate all of you. And we can't wait for a brand new year to do it all over again. Some new surprises coming up for the new year we have in store. You'll have to stick around to find out what those are. come with your party hats, come with your gifts, come with whatever you want, guys. We'll see you for Friday. Also, keep an eye out, too, and ear out. We will try to squeeze in some new episodes of the other podcasts coming up this week. I'll be in touch with Big Hoss for that. But we will have Friday night planned. Time to be determined. We're also going to recirculate the signed photo of Miranda around, too. So make sure if you guys want to be in the entry to give that away. If we have enough contestants in by Christmas, we'll do that for the Christmas party. Otherwise, we'll try it for New Year's. Either way, we'll make it happen. Thank you guys so much for listening, as always. We love and appreciate all your support. Farewell and good night for now. And of course, though, and as always, until next time when we see you at the show. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Thank you for listening to the What's Up Bro show. Catch all the latest live action on your favorite podcast streaming services, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. You can also check out episodes on the studio's official YouTube channel. Subscribe and become a member today. Don't forget to also turn on notifications so you'll know when new content is uploaded. Stay tuned and don't miss a single moment. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, we will see you at the show.